Have you ever thought about starting your own podcast? When we were trying to get this podcast off the ground, we had so many questions. How do we record an episode? Where do we find background music? How do we get our show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and all the other places that people like to listen? And where do we find advertisers? The answer to every one of these questions is really simple. Anchor. Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, distributing, and monetizing your podcast. And best of all, it's 100% free and 100% ridiculously easy to use. Anchor makes it simple to get up and running. You can upload and schedule your podcasts ahead of time. It publishes to all the major podcast platforms. You can easily check your stats. I could go on, but instead, why don't you go and get started? Go to anchor.fm/start to join the eCommerce Minute and a diverse community of podcasters already using Anchor. That's anchor.fm/start. We can't wait to hear your podcast.
It's the eCommerce Minute, your daily dose of e-commerce, tech, and retail news with your hosts, Bart Mraz and John Suter. The eCommerce Minute is a production of Sumo Heavy, a digital commerce consulting firm in Brooklyn, New York, and Philadelphia. Find us on the web at sumoheavy.com. It's the eCommerce Minute, episode 322.
In today's episode, Snapchat unveils new e-commerce features.
Snap Incorporated has been busy on the e-commerce front as of late. After last week's announcement of a partnership with Amazon with its visual search tool, the camera company followed up this week with a set of updated e-commerce ad products. The move comes as Snap's direct response ads are now driving powerful results for businesses of all sizes. First is shoppable Snap ads. Testing since June, this new made-for-commerce format is available in October for all advertisers in Ads Manager. The e-commerce-driven ads, also called collection ads, allow brands to feature a collection of products within a single ad. Each product image can be tapped to show more product details. Product catalogs. Retailers can import their product catalog feeds to automatically create story ads, snap ads, and new shoppable snap ads featuring their products. Advanced pixel targeting. Snapchat Pixel will be more specific and can more closely target Snapchatters who visit a site and see what types of pages they visit, as opposed to just knowing they went to a site. Using the tracking data, advertisers can create more customized audiences for their campaigns. According to Snapchat, Wish, eBay, and Guess, who are all part of the initial testing group for collection ads, saw significantly higher engagement rates. Snap claims Wish's engagement rate was 17 times higher, eBay's was 5 times higher, and Guess's was over 4 times higher. Snap declined to say what the baseline rates were. The company said engagement rates are based on a comparison between collection ads and Snap ads for the same items. Snap is also adding 40-plus new Snapchat partners. These are performance agencies certified by Snap to help advertisers succeed with e-commerce, direct response, and data-driven performance marketing. Snap claims 188 million active daily users globally who, on average, visit the app more than 20 times a day and create more than 20 snaps per day. Last year, a Snapchat commission study showed users made 850 million shopping trips on Black Friday weekend and bought 20% more items than the average non-Snapchat user.
Oh, yeah. Well, Snapchat has to do something. I guess they're faster than Instagrammy to get to this. I kind of like it. What's your thoughts?
I think, again, I'm a little gray when it comes to Snapchat because I stopped using it. I see what they're doing. I look at the UI stuff. It's come a long way because it was a mess 2 years ago. I like the fact that they're giving more control to advertisers because why shouldn't they? They've got this huge young demographic that are going to have a lot more spending power as they get older. Because you realize like Snapchats are like, there's that 12 to 17-year-old demographic and then there's the mid-20s demographic. Both of them are going to have more and more spending power as they grow up. They don't have, right. So Snapchat shouldn't care that 40-year-old guys don't use Snapchat. They really, I guess they should just kind of give up the ghost on that and just focus on this younger demographic.
And I think they are. I think they're doing that. I mean, that's the point, right?
Yeah. So here's a stat because I love stats. eMarketer says that with 16.4 million 12 to 17-year-olds using Snapchat, it shows that the platform has 3.6 million more teens than Instagram. Now that's something to keep an eye on there, is that they have more users than Instagram, more engaged users than Instagram, and nearly 5 million more than Facebook. And we've said all along that people are just walking away from Facebook anyway, so there's no surprise there. But eMarketer also showed that Snapchat is expected to add 1.2 million new teen users by 2022, and Facebook will lose 2.2 million. No surprise there. But there's some big numbers. The problem is that the stock market hates this company.
Yeah, they do.
They're shedding executives. Their stock price, they can't seem to recover. Now, see, I'm seeing a contradictory stat here is that they lost $3 million users, 3 million daily active users in the latest earnings report. I think that's just a churn.
Yeah, I think so.
I think that's all that is. But this collection of products that they've put out, I think are pretty impressive in terms of if you're a retailer and you're selling something to the younger demographics. I mean, why wouldn't you let advertisers do this stuff all along? That's what I never got. I don't know if it was a technology block or what, because Instagram's already been doing it. You've already been able to do all half this stuff on Facebook. And we've seen Facebook/Instagram come and steal every Snapchat idea. So why didn't they go back and just, copy what they're doing? Because that's where it is. That's the only way you're going to make money on these platforms is selling stuff.
Correct, sir. You come.
Yeah. So retail brand should definitely take note. Keep an eye on Snapchat as a platform for advertising and selling stuff. You got anything else to add, Bart?
Snap it up.
Full show notes are at ecommerceminute.co. That's your e-commerce minute for today. We'll see you on the internet tomorrow. That's it for today's show. If you like the show, do us a favor and subscribe or leave us a review on iTunes. And don't forget, you can now listen to the e-commerce minute on your Amazon device. Just add e-commerce minute to your flash briefing. And finally, if you have a comment or suggestion or just want to say hi, find us on social media at Sumo Heavy.